Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
They thought they could sneak a kiss at a Coldplay concert and no one would notice. But the second Andy Byron's lips touched Kristin Cabot's, the universe spun. And the whole internet got front row seats to the most elite-level affair scandal since Tiger Woods hit a fire hydrant. Here's what happened. July 16th, 2025, Gillette Stadium. Coldplay's on stage. The crowd is singing. And then the Kiss Cam zooms in on two executives from the billion-dollar tech startup Astronomer, CEO Andy Byron and his chief people officer and alleged mistress, Kristin Cabot. They freeze. She smirks. He panics. And just like that, a stadium full of fans, a live band, and 12 different camera angles capture the moment. 2 careers and 2 marriages burst into flames. This wasn't just a caught in 4K cheating moment. This was the launchpad for divorce filings, NDAs, asset freezes, and lawsuits. So dirty even Reddit can't keep up. Let's start with Andy Byron. He was supposed to be the face of data-driven cloud innovation. Instead, he became the face of Coldplay's Most Wanted montage, splashed across TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, and every corporate Slack channel in America. His wife, Kerrigan Byron, didn't say a word. But her social media told a novel. Last name, gone. Profile, wiped. Location, Maine. At her family estate. And under Massachusetts law, with a marriage over 7 years and 2 kids, she could walk away with half of Andy's $70 million empire. And while Andy was sweating through a board investigation and wiping his phone, Kristin Cabot, oh, she vanished. Her husband, Andrew Cabot, the Boston rum heir and CEO of Privateer, was reportedly in Japan when the kiss went viral. Jet lag or not, the screenshots hit him harder than Chris Martin's vocals. What no one told you, they just closed on a $2.2 million home in Rye, New Hampshire 6 months ago. Together, with a $1.6 million mortgage. Messy? You have no idea. And now? Both Andy and Kristin resigned. Astronomer is bleeding. Investors are whispering. The Cabot family is livid. And both marriages are circling the legal drain. But this wasn't an accident. This was a chain reaction. Because that kiss didn't just ruin reputations, it lit the fuse on revenge, family disgrace, and a legal war so twisted even Ms. Cathy had to pour a double shot before reading the court documents. So don't you dare scroll away now, smash that like button, drop your wildest theories in the comments, and subscribe to Ms.CathyKnows, because what's coming next gets uglier. You'd think the Coldplay Kiss Cam moment was the climax, but no baby, it was just the opening credits. Because while Andy Byron and Kristin Cabot were ducking the Jumbotron like guilty teenagers, their spouses were quietly preparing chessboard-level revenge. Let's start with Kerrigan Byron, the once silent wife turned divorce power player. When Andy kissed Kristin, Meghan didn't scream, tweet, or give TMZ a soundbite. She did something far worse. She got quiet, strategic, dangerous. According to 2 anonymous insiders, Meghan had already suspected the affair months earlier. But instead of confronting Andy, she started tracking everything: shared accounts, business trips, even suspicious calendar blocks titled Client Dinner. She kept receipts. And once the world saw what she always knew, she disappeared to her family's compound in Maine, where the lawyers allegedly came to her. Now here's where it gets bizarre. A source close to the Byron family told Ms. Cathy that Meghan may have already frozen access to a joint account containing over $6.4 million in liquid assets. And Massachusetts divorce law, oh, it loves long-term wives with kids. She's not walking away empty-handed. She's taking the house, the Porsche, and the stock options he forgot she co-signed. Meanwhile, on Kristin's side of the circus, it's even juicier. Kristin Cabot, HR queen turned headline mistress, was married to Andrew Cabot, a rum empire CEO with family roots older than half of Boston. Think Brahmin wealth, yacht club clout, and last names that show up in museums. Andrew was in Japan when the kiss happened, completely blindsided. According to Page 6, he got a text from a mutual friend saying, "You need to check Twitter now." The man's in a boardroom 1 second, watching his wife kiss her boss on a stadium screen the next. And now, Cabot insiders claim Andrew is done. Not just embarrassed, humiliated. They had recently co-signed a $1.6 million mortgage on a $2.2 million New Hampshire property. Real estate records show Kristin's name is still active on the deed, but that could change fast. Divorce attorneys in Boston are reportedly lining up like it's the Super Bowl. And it's not just about cheating, it's about reputation, dynasty, legacy. Kristin didn't just cheat, she put a centuries-old family name on blast in front of Coldplay fans, corporate watchdogs, and every nosy neighbor in Rye, New Hampshire. So here's the real drama. While the public saw a kiss, the insiders saw a detonator. Meghan is playing legal chess, Andrew is drawing up escape clauses, and both Andy and Kristin caught between burned marriages, imploded careers, and lawsuits waiting to be filed like dominoes. And baby, Miss Cathy's not done. So let's talk legal fireballs, because this isn't just a scandal, this is a multi-million-dollar mess with lawyers, NDAs, and threats flying faster than Coldplay ticket sales. First up, Andy Byron is reportedly considering legal action against Coldplay. Yes, you read that right. After cheating on his wife in public and losing his job, he's blaming the band. According to sources close to the Byron camp, Andy's lawyers are exploring claims of invasion of privacy and emotional distress, all because Coldplay's Kiss Cam zoomed in and caught him committing career suicide in HD. One source even quoted him saying, "They had no right to put my personal moment on display." Sir, your personal moment involved locking lips with your subordinate in front of 60,000 people. What part of stadium did you think was private? But it doesn't stop there. Insiders say Astronomer's board of directors is preparing their own legal strategy, reviewing whether Andy and Kristin's behavior violated moral conduct clauses, internal ethics policies, and, here's the big one, stock manipulation exposure. Apparently, just weeks before the Coldplay concert, Andy had been in talks with venture partners about a major funding round. If they can prove he misrepresented leadership stability or buried the affair to keep investor trust, they could claw back bonuses or equity. Translation: Andy might have to give money back, lots of it. Now let's shift to Kristin Cabot, who is staying dead silent, and that's not a coincidence. Rumors say she's in the middle of negotiating a quiet exit deal from Astronomer, involving a massive NDA and a six-figure severance, all in exchange for her silence about what really happened behind closed doors. Why would they pay her to go away quietly? Because she didn't just share a kiss. She allegedly collected receipts, texts, call logs, Slack messages, and even emails where Andy referred to her as key to internal strategy while, well, doing what they were doing. In short, she holds leverage, and she's using it. And here's the bizarre cherry on top. Coldplay themselves might get subpoenaed. No joke. There's buzz that legal teams may request the full raw footage of the Kiss Cam feed, plus testimony from concert producers, to determine whether the shot was random or targeted. Imagine having to sit in court and explain that the kiss wasn't scripted. This is what it's come to. So here we are, 2 resignations, 2 marriages imploding, a billion-dollar tech firm on the verge of collapse, and a pop concert that accidentally triggered the messiest legal love quadrangle of the year. But remember, darling, the kiss was just the beginning. Because when billionaires cheat on camera, Ms. Cathy knows. And when legacy marriages, generational money, and Google Drives full of secrets get involved. Oh, honey, the next video writes itself. Stay watching, stay spicy. And remember, what happens at Coldplay never stays at Coldplay.